of a racing team, Michael Bradley.
The world's best horse driver.
And welcome back to episode 2 of Australia's Best Worst Driver, ART and Bradley, Micah Bradley, however you want to pronounce it. This episode we're just pretty much trying to grind our way to the D class so we can progress, I guess you could say, to different cars and different tracks and all that mumbo jumbo, because eventually we want to participate in the big races like your 12-hour enduros or 24-hour enduros or anything like that, or anything in between, I don't know. But yeah, the only way to progress in this game is, of course, to upgrade your license and upgrade your safety rating. So this is pretty much what this video is. We're just grinding our way to make our way up to the D, the big D. Everyone loves the D. And we're back in the Mazda MX-5 Touring Class Series. And in the previous episode or video, whatever, we win that race, and we've slowly climbed our way up to the D class, but we've still got 3 more races to do. And yeah, we're back in the Mazda at Laguna Seca once more. So I'm starting to feel confident with this car now. Getting used to the track, getting used to the layout and how the car handles and everything like that. So here we are, starting a qualifying lap around Laguna Seca once more. And everything goes pretty much smooth sailing. We do a pretty good lap, which secures pole position by over 1 second pretty much. Make that 7 tenths. So 7 tenths ahead in qualifying, so we've secured pole position quite easily. But yeah, we still got a decent race on our hands, so let's see how we go, eh? Let's do some skitch racing, mate. So here we are, race 2 at Laguna Seca in the MX-5. We have a little bit of a shitty start. We start to fall behind. We already lose 2 positions from the starting grid because we just absolutely cocked it up. Green light caught us off guard as we make our way down to the first corner. We'll try to slip our way through the inside, get it done nice and easily, secure second position, and then we have to deal with first position. The position that we, I don't know, got easily in pole position, but then we just threw away. So we now approach turn 3. We get a good exit, a little bit of a better exit to the car ahead. He starts to block us. He does a couple of moves to block us, but we end up going on the inside of the next corner coming up. Kind of cuts me off when I have a little bit of contact with him. And yeah, he goes into the sand pit to build some sand castles. Well, I wouldn't say I was at fault because he kind of closed the door on me as we were pretty much in the corner. There's not much we could really say about that. I thought it was fine. I didn't want to, surrender my position for sportsmanship. But yeah, like I said, he closed in on me, decided to, just turn in on me, and he suffered the consequences for it. So yeah, we secured first position, so I'll take that. I ain't giving that up, because that's what you do, mate. It's racing, mate. Unless it was like a complete, I don't know, accident where I know where I was at fault, I probably would have slowed down for him, but nah, screw that. We're taking the first position. So we'll have a look at the replay, we'll look at his perspective, but you can't really see much there. Yeah, we'll try his cockpit view to see if there's any details in there. Nah, still didn't really see much. Kind of a blind spot. Yet again, that could have been a blind spot to him, but yeah, you got a spotter that tells you when there's someone beside you or anything like that. Like if there's someone beside you, it'll say someone's beside you, or someone's to your left, or someone's to your right. Here we go. We'll go on the chase cam, and yeah, it just kind of turns in on me, just like, I wouldn't say turn in, but yeah, well, whatever. Who cares? Let me know what you think. If it was a dirty move, give it a thumbs down. If you think it was a fine move, give it a thumbs up. Let's see what you guys think. I thought it was fine because, I don't know. I just think I was fine. I've got nothing to protest, but I reckon I was fine. All I can say is he kind of turned in on me, and yeah, we made contact, and he suffered the consequences for it. Anyway, let's shut up. But anyway, we continue the race. I'm in first position. That's pretty much it for that whole race. We just slowly build the gap from all the other cars as the laps continue on. I think we win by about 7 seconds. So yeah, we gradually build the gap on the race, and yeah, pretty quiet race, nothing too exciting except for the ending where we do some skids, mate. There you go, yeah, you beauty. Zip zap, zippity doo, some skids, mate. For our second race win of the Mazda Cup, which makes us slowly climb up to, what do you call it? License D, the big D. So I make a big boo-boo. I forget to save the third race, but we win that race as well. Nothing too exciting as well. We qualified first and finished first in the whole race. So yeah, that was another, yet again, yeah, kind of a good idea that I didn't save the race, I guess. But anyway, whatever. Let's shut up. It's 3 races in a, 3 races, 3 wins. Last race takes us to Phoenix International Raceway road course. Not the oval, just the road course. Oh, it's kind of half oval, half road course. It's race 4. Our last race to push us up to the D license. Anyway, here's us commencing our qualifying lap around the circuit. It's quite a tricky circuit, especially into this first corner here. It's pretty tough to find the brake marker because it's just a long blind corner, long left blind corner. Plenty of practice, I'm sure we'll get better at it. But anyway, as we now make our way through to the third corner, flat out through here, down to this sharp lefty here. Slightly lose the rear, but we still keep it. Around this corner, cock it up a little bit there, completely missing the apex. Still keeping it in third, then we push it back out through here. And then we make our way up to the oval. Go down to second gear. I think I brake a little bit too early. We go extremely slow through there for some reason, but whatever. And then, then we're on the oval circuit. And that's pretty much a lap around, what do you call it? Bloody hell, I forgot the name already. Phoenix International Raceway road course. Anyway, yeah, that's a lap around the circuit. We qualify in 8th position, I think. Yeah, 8th position. All the times were pretty close, so it's definitely a tough race that was ahead of us. Wasn't entirely sure how the race was going to be. It was in the mid-pack, so definitely going to be some carnage, no doubt about it. Anyway, let's start this race, see what happens. Nice clean start, nothing too crazy. Don't really gain too much, we don't really lose too much as well, but the guy behind us is absolutely flying through as we go around the outside of the circuit. Oh, look at that, look at that skid camera angle right there. Nothing too crazy, but then we get to the second corner and there's some argy-bargy in front of us. We try to move out the way and we get away from all the carnage cleanly. So we're right on board, see what it looks like. And yeah, as we make our way to the first corner, you just see a couple of cars getting T-boned by other cars. Not completely aware of where they're going. But yeah, we get through nice and cleanly as we look from behind, making the way through the first corner. And yeah, just see a whole bunch of cars just getting cleaned up. So plenty of cars getting taken out and pushed around and yeah, taken out. Fun times, mate, fun times. Yeah, anyway. We get away from all that. We make our way up to 4th position. Got 2 cars ahead of us having a little, trying to fight each other. But everything seems to be smooth sailing at the moment. Ooh, excuse me. As we make our way to the second last corner off the track. As we make our way onto the oval. So first position's got quite the lead on him now. I think it's about 3 seconds from us. And we just ever so slowly try to catch up to this little pack up ahead as we make our way through the oval. So yeah, so the race carries on as we go into the second lap. Still in 4th position. See the cars going a little bit slower through the first corner as we enter the road course. So we gain just a couple of tenths, maybe 1/10 I'd say. We'll just try to get into their slipstream, try to catch up to them. Everything's pretty good racing. With myself getting a little bit sideways out there. Probably losing a tenth out there now. But yeah, we're still on the slipstream. We'll try to get that slipstream so we can slowly catch up to him. As we make our way through the last corner once more, or second last corner. seconds. So, yeah, so definitely have a decent race on our hands this time. So we do have a tougher bunch of races, I guess you could say. I don't know. I can't even think of the words at the moment. I'm getting some mind farts right now. Yeah, we now commence lap 3. Still in 4th position. Trying to catch up to these guys. We're pretty much pulling the same lap times. We're probably 1/10 off or 1/10 faster, but we just seem to be catching up to him through that corner, the first corner as you enter the road course, and then you see position 2 going a little bit wide. Yeah, so as we ride on board, you see the second position hit the ripple strip. He gets a little bit too much, runs a little bit wide, and then loses second position. I try to overtake on the inside on the next corner, but yeah, don't have enough speed, so we just play it nice and patient. We still have a long race ahead of us, about 7 laps to go. I think it's 10 laps to this race. And yeah, cock up that brake marker there. We'll lose a little bit of time to him. And yeah, we just have to try to get back that position. Well, not get back, but try to get that position that is ahead of us, I should say. As we now go through this second last corner once more onto the oval circuit, doing some NASCARs, mate, and the MX-5s, mate. So yeah, a good race at the moment. Nothing too crazy, but it's nice to push the car and notice that the people ahead are pretty much doing the same lap times as you. So it makes the race that little bit more harder and fun, I should say, or I could say, I don't know. As we now commence lap 5. Fucking meow. So yeah, we're slowly catching up to the 3rd position now. He makes a couple of errors here and there, nothing too substantial, but we do catch up to him ever so slowly as we ride on board. From behind, you see me slowly catching up to him. Coming up to this 3rd last corner, just missing him. And back up, and he overtakes 3rd position. What happened there? We look at the TV camera point of view. Yeah, looks like 2nd position has a little bit of a cock up coming out of that corner and loses it. So he's back in 3rd position. I'm just behind them now. It's a bit of contact. Oh, and pushes him sideways, and that's me taking 2nd position. Thank you very much. I'll take that, mate. As we ride on board, myself. And yeah, just narrowly avoiding the contact and getting 2nd position. So now we have 1st position just in front of us now. No, lap 7 now. And then we see the person that's in 1st position missing his braking marker and then goes into the grass to motion lawns. And that gives us 1st position. We're lucky to get that position, but we still have to fight him off for it because he does get back on the course. Not entirely too far behind us. He's about 1 second behind us now. So he is in our slipstream, so he slowly starts to catch up to us, should I say. And this is when we start to defend our position to win the race. So yeah, this is lap 7. No, yeah, it's lap 7, sorry. And yeah, so the race starts to pick up as we are in 1st position and we try to defend our position. So as you can see, he's not entirely too far behind us. He is slowly catching up to us because he is in our slipstream as well as we make our way through the last corner. He does brake very late through there, so that's how he's pretty much catching up to us. As we now enter the oval circuit, he starts to ever so slowly catch up to us. As we now commence, or as we now head into lap 8 around the Phoenix International Raceway. Approaching the 1st corner. Everything's nice and smooth. As you can see from that point of view, he is slowly starting to catch up to us. He is on the inside of that corner. Gains a little bit more time through there on us. So yeah, he's definitely catching up to us. So there's a couple of areas where we do seem to lack in speed and whatnot. Braking, I don't know. Anyway. And you can definitely see it through here as we approach the 2nd last corner of the circuit before we enter the oval circuit. And you'll see him just gain a stupid amount of time. He's really right behind us now. So yeah, he's definitely braking a lot more later than us. And yeah, I do freak out a little bit because I just see him as we ride on board. As you can see, he just brakes really late, narrowly avoiding me. But yeah, that's how he's gaining on us. Just on that corner alone, he gains probably 3/10 through there. So we definitely have to fight him now. As we now head into the last lap, defending as much as possible. He dives onto the inside, brakes a little bit early. As you can see, he's just on the inside of us. We try to give him as much room as possible, but we are still trying to defend. As this is the last lap, he is trying to overtake. He is pushing that car to its limits where we're trying to keep it nice and smooth, trying to keep it nice and calm. Yeah, as you can see, through this corner just here alone, he is pushing it. Getting a little bit sideways there, a little bit of oversteer. But still gains a couple of tenths out of there, maybe a tenth. As we now head into the last, or second last corner of the track as we approach the oval circuit. Or we ride on board once more. He doesn't brake as late, but still gains a tenth out of there. He's just behind us now as we're on the oval of the on the oval for the last time. He is in our slipstream. We are trying to defend. As he starts to look on the inside, I don't know why we run a little bit wide through there. He starts to go on the inside. We just snag first position. And there you go. That's a win. 4 from 4. Missed 100%. And there's your D license right there. Look at that big D. That's a big D. That's a nice delicious D right there, mate. Anyway, what better way to celebrate with 4 races, 4 victories, with some donuts, mate. So yeah, that's us getting the D class in iRacing. So yeah, a lot does change when you do upgrade your license. The races do get tougher. You do race in different cars. It's not just the MX-5s you have to race in. But yeah, it's definitely a lot tougher when you're in the D class, but you will find out how that goes. Anyway, that's episode 2 done. That's us getting the D license. Do we get to see? I don't know. We'll find out soonish. But yeah, hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, share it. I don't care. Do what you want. Like it, dislike it. Go on our Facebook, go on our Twitter, go on our Discord, go on this, go on that. You'll pretty much find us in there. And as we try to expand our little team to different racing categories like iRacing and Assetto Corsa Competizione and Gran Turismo 7 and yeah, and all that mumbo jumbo. Anyway, here's a quick preview of the next race, and we'll see you in the next episode of Australia's Best Worst Driver. Catch ya. Ciao, ciao.